Not sure which direction I should head in though. Let's check over to the left first, see what's over here. I'm kind of shying away from the other area because of how maze-like it seems, but it looks like no matter which direction I head in, I'm going to be dealing with mazes. So it's pretty much a pick your poison sort of thing. If the Dreamer is located in here as this big map suggests, I have quite a ways to go before I get to it. How massive is this area? Jeez. Again, the game just continually manages to astound me with its sheer size. And this was made with a very small team in like 3 years. And of course, as I mentioned before, it was a Kickstarter project. Which means this might be just one of the very best Kickstarter successes. In terms of quality, turnaround time, and again, the size of the dev team. Oh god, where did you come from? Yeah, their design is rather horrifying. Guess I'll head to the left, Oh boy, drops and spikes. Those are always fun to deal with. Case in point. We're also getting some actual music in the background for once, as opposed to just environmental noise, and it's certainly doing a good job at making this place feel extra eerie. I'm actually gonna— oh my god! I'm glad I'm not afraid of spiders because that was frightening. They weren't even an actual enemy, just a foreground detail, and they scared the shit out of me. Also, I guess these enemies here— I was gonna say they're spider-like, but you know what they probably are? They're probably spiders inhabiting the corpses of other bugs of these beetles here. That would actually fit with what their design looks to be. So that's cool. Yeah, again, not entirely sure of where exactly I should go. So many varying pathways here. Wait, are you a friend? You're not a friend. It's not always easy to tell. Interestingly though, you do have the mark, the same mask as the Dreamer. Oh god, nope, that's just the Jape. You're a mimic of another type. So yeah, they're definitely that first attack of its I should have gotten hit by. But I didn't because I attacked at the same time. That's definitely sort of like a parry, counter, blocking thing going on. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to fight this thing. If I had the increased range, it would be doable, but it always just constantly flees away like this. Maybe get it to open up its shell, so to speak, and then bounce? Okay, yeah, that's actually fairly effective. If I had more soul, I could cheese it with magic, but that's really not an option at the moment. Come on, come over here. It's difficult to get past them, though, without getting hurt, is the thing. And it ends up moving quickly enough away that I can't really get off many hits, 1 or 2 at the most. This is a tricky to deal with enemy type, that's for damn sure. I hope I don't encounter too many more. Well, it's 1 down. Oh, and again, you just go past a certain point in the environment and suddenly spiders. Yeah, if you're an arachnophobe, maybe don't play the game that revolves around insects so much. Although, granted, I think this is the first place that spiders have actually shown up. I might be missing another path, but let's just head this way for now. God, yeah, you could cut the tension in this area with a goddamn knife. Oh god. Figures that they would pull something like that at some point, something appearing from the foreground. Yeah, this area is creepy, I like it. Oh no, not another one of you. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to deal with you unless I just lead you out here, but it seems like you retreat when I do that. Maybe if I stay closer. Nope, you just keep backing off. How am I supposed to deal with you then? If I can't get you out here, I can't bounce off of you. And your attack range is greater than mine. Oh. I died, apparently. Okay, well, corpse recovered, but I didn't exactly do so in the most heroic manner. Oh, well, that's fine. I have enough soul that I can restore back to full. So the question now is, do I try and deal with that enemy type, or do I just ignore him? Maybe I'll end up getting some sort of upgrade that makes dealing with him easy, but I feel like I should be able to do it now. There's gotta be some trick to him that I'm just not realizing. No, because the issue is that even after his attack combo, he ends up closing up immediately, which means I can't really do much. Ah, there we go. Okay, at least I got past him, so I can see what treasure he was guarding. Not much as it turns out. I guess it was just its den, so... I tried just health tanking through him, but as it turns out, he actually counts as a solid wall. Oh dear, I was afraid this might be the case. That my corpse would be in the creature's den, rather than outside of it, so if I want to recover that geo, and I do, I'm going to have to figure out a way to deal with this. I mean, I can get into its den easily enough, the issue is getting back out. I guess, worst case scenario, I could always get in, grab my corpse, and then just quit out to the menu and respawn at the bench. But I'd rather avoid doing that, since that means I'll have to check back here yet another time. So it looks like I can guarantee to get this guy to come out if I attack it. Yep. Yeah, as I said, getting into its den... Wait, what? What? Where's the corpse? What kind of bullshit is that? Like, I did recover it the first time, and I definitely do have a corpse out there. Let me check the map. It's in this room. Where the fuck did the corpse spawn? I guess maybe it's further up. It's something I've noticed before, and I think I've even remarked on it, is that it seems to want to do a Dark Souls style thing, where it puts the corpse a little bit before where you die just to make it easier to recover. But it seems that whatever algorithm they use to determine that is a little bit off, because a lot of times the corpses spawn in a location where I was nowhere near, or was after the point of my death. And that seems to be the case here. The corpse must be further up since it's not in its den. And that's odd since I haven't been over to this area yet. Okay... No, seriously, where is my corpse? Because, like, I can't leave this area without it. I had 1,000 geo. I need to recover that. Oh, lots of tricky traps. I didn't just, like... Wow, they're really fond of this, aren't they? I didn't just miss it somehow, did I? Ooh, secret passage. With another putrid egg as my reward. Rancid egg, rather. Similar enough. Oh, well, this is how you get around this guy, I guess. The easy way. Of course, then you have to get out. Can you actually come into this little tunnel here? No, okay. That might actually be the secret to dealing with him. Nope. Yeah, he just does 2 pips of damage with some of his attacks is the thing. Okay, I cannot risk this. I cannot risk dying here, so I'm just gonna head back this way since that seems a lot safer. So I've confirmed that my corpse is definitely not in that creature's tunnel. Oh god, there's more. Yeah, what is my corpse doing all the way over here? I was nowhere near this area. That is such an odd placement. Okay, well now I have to deal with this dude. Is he even guarding anything? Should I even bother to risk it? Oh, why not? Yeah, since I now know that I can make them come out on command by just attacking their front, they're actually a lot easy to deal with. As long as I have the room to maneuver, of course. Little grubbins. I have to figure out how to get up to you. If you're... Oh, of course there's an ambush. Just gonna get away, deal with this dude first, get hurt while doing so, because I suck. If you're wondering why I'm calling these little grub fellows grubbins, I think it's just something I came up with on the spot, mushing together the word grub with grubbin, which is the name of a Pokemon in the most recent Pokemon generation, Sun and Moon. And it's actually one of my favorite Pokemon, not just from that generation, but from the entirety of the Pokemon series. Seriously, that is such a great line. I would suggest looking it up if you're curious. Because it starts out as just a cute little grub bug. And then when it evolves, it ends up turning into an electric type bug, the design of which looks like that of a bus. And then the third time it evolves, it ends up becoming this crazy ass like electric stag beetle thing. But yeah, it's a cool evolution design. I'm not doing too well here. Just heal up. Maybe let him retreat a little bit more. So much for these guys being easy to deal with. I guess that's what happens when I distract myself with idle talk. There we go, that's another one down. Oh, there's a little side area here. That's certainly not what I was expecting. Weaver's Den. I really hope the Weaver is a friendly sort. I feel like this might be a boss fight. In which case, I would want to explore as close elsewhere first. Especially since I'm not exactly topped off on health or soul, but... Like it totally looks like a gate will appear here if I approach. You know what? Let's risk it. Okay, you're not going to aggro at all? Are you even a thing? Well, I can hit it. Maybe I'll need to pick up something in this area first. And then she'll come to life. Oh, now that is an annoying enemy placement. I'm just using up all this soul I'm picking up. Oh nope, these are just like random ass things. Maybe sheddings of some larger creature. Huh. Yeah, it feels like there should be something important in this area, but I don't think I can access it just yet. Let me just see if... Yeah, I can't really bounce off of that. Let me head back up and make sure I didn't miss anything, but... I guess maybe I'll just need to come here later? Yeah, no, currently there's really not anything I can do here, and I'm honestly not sure what I would need to do. Oh! That's what I needed to do. I needed to enter and leave. Well, I guess I'll be encountering her at some point. So I want to find my way to you, my cute friend, but honestly not sure how. There must be a breakable wall somewhere here, right? Ah, maybe if I had more vertical movement, I'd be able to get up to that little tunnel. And that's how I do it. Yeah, that must be it. I'm sorry, friend. I'll have to leave you for the moment. I just can't reach you, apparently. So that's probably where the Weaver fled, if anywhere. Let me check down here first, since I don't think I've been here before. There's one issue with the level design in this game. It's that it can be pretty difficult to tell what's new and what's old within an area. Like, separate areas are quite distinct, and some areas are actually pretty... they do have enough landmarks in their level design that it's easy to tell where you are at a glance, like the City of Souls, City of Tears rather. But an area like this, where there's just like lots of webs and creepy bugs everywhere, I just feel that it's very easy to get lost, and that's been an issue I've had in quite a few areas. I suppose that's gonna kind of depend person to person, but I feel that's an area where the game could have been a little bit stronger than it actually is. It's not a deal breaker by any means, but still kind of annoying. You know what's also annoying? These pits that break open. I mean, they do technically give you time to react, but not as much as I'd like. And especially as of late, all these foreground details end up actually getting in the way of you seeing the enemies, which is not good game design at all. That is a big issue. But now I filled the area with essence. So I guess I'm gonna have to go through and explore everything over again if I want to pick all that up. And I do. Because my first task was to retrieve 100 of the things. And then return to that lady and she'll power up my dream blade or something. Oh yeah, something I really need to try out that I've been meaning to is whether or not I can actually hit an enemy with this. Oh, I was so close to getting it. The issue is it takes so long to charge up. And of course that time I was facing the wrong direction. It's fine, I have a health store. Oh, did it work? I wasn't hearing that thing's thoughts, was I? That is interesting. I'll have to try hitting something else and see what happens. Ah, these crumbling pits, seriously. This is not good game design. Ooh, I would like to try and hit you. That'll definitely be difficult though. For Hera, for Brood. Yeah, I think I'm learning these creatures' thoughts by hitting them with that. That's interesting. Wait a minute. Can I break that? No, I was just breaking something around. Ah, here's how I get to the grub, probably. Yep, go free, my friend. And then that takes me back down here. Oh, god damn it. The issue is I'm not exactly exploring this area efficiently, so finding all of these essences is going to be a pain. I'm probably going to have to tread backwards through areas I've been in several times. Oh well, I might actually pick up enough essence to actually reach 100 though. There's definitely more from this tree than there were from the previous ones. Let's see, this is back to the start. Yeah. So let's try and go from bottom up and see how that works. I never did deal with the creature, did I? Nope. Okay, I think I'll just come around from the back entrance rather than actually trying to kill that one. It's just in such an inopportune location. I really don't see how else I can deal with that without taking a lot of damage. Ooh, let's see if I can pick up these without having to do another run up here. Well, that was a rather quick answer. No, as it turns out. And that was like the easy one. The other ones I'm definitely going to have to end up dropping down if I want to collect. Then again, maybe they intend for you to do this after you've picked up some more movement upgrades. I'm just trying to brute force it a little with what I currently have. Yeah, not really much of a choice there. Oh! I didn't even think of that, but yeah, I could just fall into the pits to respawn back up here, rather than trekking my way back up. It was an accident, but it worked out in my favor. Oh, I thought there was an essence down here. I must have mistaken one of the foreground wheels for that. 98, 99, 100, and I still have plenty more to collect. But it's good to know that I've reached my first goal. Okay, well, it's still affecting the environment, so there still must be a few more I need to collect. Question is where? Ah, there it is. Okay, nope, there's actually more to collect. God damn it. Up this way, perhaps? That would lead to another room, which would... Oh, I see. Secret. Oh, but it doesn't actually lead to any more essence. That's kind of disappointing. Ah, that's why I didn't go far enough into its burrow here. Yep, and that was the last one. Okay, so now that I'm near dead, let's continue on. Let me think. I feel like left would lead to progress. I feel better about heading upwards. So let's do that first. I'm really hoping I unlock either some sort of shortcut, or even better, a bench. Because, I really would not like to do a boss run all the way from that previous bench that I rested at. Because that would take a while. So come on, game, throw me a bone. It's not throwing me a bone, that's being a huge dick. Yeah, I guess I really should proceed forward more cautiously since enemies can just appear from nowhere out of the foreground. I can't really trust my eyes as to whether or not I can proceed forward. Where did that second one come from? Just more proof in the pudding that I shouldn't trust my eyes. There's a bit of a delay after you attack that oftentimes gets me in this scenario when I have two things hounding after my ass, and I kill one, and then the pause from, sorry, the time in between when you can press the button and attack again, and the pause from killing an enemy, basically they combine in a way such that I don't end up attacking in time. It either doesn't read my input or it comes too late and I end up getting attacked by the other creature that's there, rather than hitting it and causing it to bound backwards, which is my intention. It's happened a lot, and it's kind of annoying, because I feel like that if it wasn't for that whole pausing when the enemy dies thing that it does for effect, I feel like if it wasn't for that, I would be able to hit them. Maybe not, though. I knew there'd be one coming after me. Where are you? I'm glad I can cheese enemies through walls. It's always so satisfying to do that. Especially to annoying enemies like these guys. So yeah, I think earlier I was remarking about bugs I've come across that have similar faces or masks to those of the Dreamers, but clearly that's not... there's no importance to that just by default, given that a lot of enemies have had that six-eyed mask. Like, Quirrell bearing the face of one of the Dreamers, that might be important, but all these enemies doing so might not be. You're a new friend. Is it mask or face upon the creature? In Hollow Nest, a difficult thing it can be to decipher. Oh hey, how apropos that I suddenly decided to talk about face and masks. A wonderful thing to have a face, not a thing with which we all are blessed. For this kingdom's faceless I shall provide. A mask, a face, does it need one? Does it not? To define, to focus, to exist. Alright, well, I guess I can't partake in this person's services. Maybe if I find out that I need a mask at some point, I can return here. So yeah, that explains why everyone has the face of that one Dreamer. They're all masks. Was there anything else up here that I could explore? Because otherwise, this place is just a big old dead end. Which is a little bit disappointing. Again, I was really hoping to come across a bench, but it seems I'm not going to be quite so fortunate. So I guess I have no choice but to continue to head to the left back there. And somehow miraculously avoid spikes. Seriously, this is pure luck that's causing me to not take damage here. Not that I'm complaining. Okay, well, I made it out of there with surprisingly few scars. I'm proud of myself. I'm gonna pat myself on the back. Yeah, currently this is the only path open to me, so hopefully there's not going to be a boss fight without some sort of shortcut or bench first. Here we go. Oh no, it's just to open up this gate. Damn. Way to get me hopeful, game. Nearly made it through without getting caught by that trap, but hey. Oh boy. I just kill you since you're an annoyance. I can heal up. This old song and dance. Oh god damn it, really? Yeah, sometimes my reaction times are actually up to snuff. Most of the time though they aren't. Case in point. I mean, I have enough soul to make up for my mistakes, but if there is a boss fight, that's gonna make things a little bit more difficult being drained.